Squat. Start. Press.
Kom op, pak je moment.
Hello wonderful peoples, how are you doing today? My name is Theo and welcome back to Theoisback. Good morning wonderful peoples. Right now I'm in the train. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm on my way to this powerlifting meet. It's my first meet and I'm already late. So I participated in my first unofficial powerlifting meet.
Dat is groep 2. Groep 1 ga ik oproepen. Laura. Dan hebben we Theo Mutesa. Waar is hij? Die zit daar.
This was kind of a practice meet that was in an official setting. It was for all athletes who have never competed before. And I was one of those. So in this video, I would like to share with you 5 mistakes that I've made in this first powerlifting meet of mine. Alright, let's get started. But first, before we go into the negatives, there were also lots of positive stuff that happened on this first meet that I would like to share with you as well. The first was my weight. I came in weighing at 92.8 kilogram, which is a perfect weight, the one I was aiming for my first meet, and I achieved it. Second of all, although I overslept, the great thing about it is that I slept enough hours, so I came in feeling good. I was in shape. I didn't have any aches or any sleepiness or whatsoever. So yeah, that was also a great thing. Coming in feeling good. And the third is I had a great deload week. First of all, I didn't trust it because I was lifting really light weights and I went to the gym like 2 times only, and it felt like I was really doing nothing. But it really helped me recover and I was really awake at the meet. So, and as last, I came out as overall winner. In my weight category, but also for the whole event. Even though I did not expect to win, but hey. Now, let's get into the 5 mistakes that I've made though on my first meet. So, number 1, of course, is the oversleeping. So I stayed up late editing the night before and I woke up too late. I don't know why, I didn't hear my alarm clock, whatever. So my trainer is the one who called me in the early morning and I had to pack my bag real quick and, and rush out the door. And as a consequence as well, I left, without any food in my bag or whatever. And the place where this meet was held was somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I came there kind of unprepared food-wise because the whole meet, it was like 5 hours or so that I was there. So thank God somebody hooked me up with a sandwich over there. But yeah, that's not the best preparation that I would recommend for myself or for anyone actually. Mistake number 2 is, as you can see, all my lifts went well. They actually went too well, almost perfect. To me, it indicates that I really did not test my max. And so I really had no red lights except for the deadlift one, the one they said that did not do a proper lockout. But other than that, all the weights, I did them perfectly, smoothly. Yeah, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing because that means I really did not test my max. So next time, I definitely need to aim for a bit more higher weight and a bit more challenging weight for at least to, to fail on one of those lifts. Then at least you know where your max is. The third mistake that I made is on the grip on the deadlift. I have been powerlifting for the last 6 months or so, but I only started practicing my grip the last month, which is too short for me to really practice it well. So I normally do a double overhand grip with straps, and now all of a sudden I have to do a mixed grip. And I'm not really used to that, and I could feel it. I could not really hold the weight too long, even though here I did not have any issues with it, but it does not feel like my normal grip. I need to practice the grip more often because yeah, this is definitely a weakness of mine. And fourthly, I also do deadlift on my socks, and then this meet they were not allowed, and I did not prepare well for that. So I was deadlifting on my squat shoes, which is not the best, and also was my first time doing it actually. So the whole lift felt a bit different than I'm used to, and of course that's not what you want. At the meet, I found out some other lifters had these deadlifting socks or shoes, I don't know what they're called, and they're only like about 15 pounds or so, I found on the internet. So definitely worth the investment because they look like socks, and to me that will be the best outcome to what I train in, because you're supposed to train sport specific, and I never deadlift in squat shoes, so I should not be deadlifting in squat shoes at the meet as well. And last but not least, having a starting weight that is too low, and especially on the squat, like as you can see here, I started with 170 kilo while I had been repping 182.5 in the gym for the last few weeks. Why did I do it though? I don't know, probably was nervous for the first lift, but also I think because I did not practice my opening weights explicitly like I was supposed to. When I was squatting and I slowed down a bit, in my head it felt like I stood still, but now looking at it, it was not that hard actually. Because I started with a very low weight, when I was repping 195, I thought it would be heavy enough, but it didn't feel heavy, and looking at the footage, it confirms that it was not very heavy. I could have squatted easily 5 or 10 kilos more on this squat. Oh well, lesson learned for the next time. Looking back the last 6 months, I have increased my squat from 170 to 195 kilograms 1 rep max. That's an increase of 25 kilos. My bench has increased from 122.5 2 rep max to 145 1 rep max. That's an estimated increase of 20 kilos. My deadlift is hard to say because I used straps and I did here a 5 rep max with 115 kilograms. I would say my greatest improvement here is my grip. From now on, I'm going to be testing my deadlift maxes without straps. Alright, that was the video for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm looking forward to the next official meet. It's going to be my first official meet in September, SBD, and I will see you all again in the next video. And oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe.